everybody. We are here today with what is today? Day 14. I've lost my pen. Oh, there it is. So we did details yesterday. Day 14 of Junk Journal July 2023. Hosted by @MagJournals. Hashtag Junk Journal July. Check her out, along with everybody else who is participating and using that tag. So I'm going to try not to make this a long video, but I am probably going to be a long video. I'll try not to, though. I've been playing around with my thoughts on Torn, and I think I just want to make some journal cards. Shocking, I know. And I think I just want to kind of do a torn paper type collage. I'm wondering if this glue mixture is too thin. So I'm going to kind of work on two pieces at once, I think. Probably shouldn't do that. Probably should just work on one, but, you know, hey, whatever. We're just going with it. I have a stash of paper that I plan to tear and create with. My hands are shaky for some weird reason today. Don't know why. But we're just going with it. I think my pieces might be too big. We'll see. This glue mixture is kind of like a Mod Podge. It's basically Elmer's glue and a little bit of tacky glue that I had, and I'm sipping on some soda, and I just made some chocolate chip cookies. So you'll have to forgive me if you hear me smacking. I'll try not to, though. I do a lot of tearing in my art as a general rule. Torn edges and things like that. So this one isn't really much of a challenge. The only challenge to me is to do something different than torn pages. That was really the only challenge here. If you can't tell already, I'm trying to create some little mushrooms. I don't know that I like that color. I don't like that dark red in there. We'll set you aside. I'll continue on with this red. I have several different colors of red here, so I'll just use them. Make them work. This is kind of like a decoupage type method where you glue it down and you Mod Podge over it or glue over it. I couldn't decide what to do for torn, so I just decided to make these little torn mushrooms. And mainly because I think they'll be a simple enough project that I can get them done in a decent time. Maybe. Depending on how detailed I go with them, I guess. That's what it boils down to. Guess that's what it boils down to. So instead of just doing torn paper, I kind of wanted to create something. And you can do a lot with, so collage is my main medium. So you can do a lot with torn paper. I've seen around the internet, I've seen people who do like huge portraits and phenomenal art pieces that are just torn paper collage. And I always say, oh, I need to do that. But I think the way my brain wants to do it, I just want to do it. I don't want to plan. I don't want to map it out. Figure it out and, you know, measurements and things like that. I just want to do it. And to make fabulous pieces like that, I don't think you can just do it. I think you have to, like, do it right, Shell. And when I get an inspiration to just do it, I just want to do it. I don't want to, I mean, I almost just did this, but I don't know if you can see it or not, but I drew a little bit of pencil line to give me something to go by. Otherwise, I would have just started sticking paper down. Not necessarily that's a bad thing, but you know. I don't like that this mushroom paper has the white core, so it's white when you tear. I don't like that. I like my color to go all the way through. It's got a big white spot there. So with that, you have to kind of watch how you tear. Make sure you don't get a color you don't want. like that, so let's see if we can cover that up. Well, we're getting there. Some sort of semblance of a mushroom. What you think? Playing with torn paper. I think this also, doing stuff with torn paper like this, projects like this, kind of reminds us that art is not perfect, and neither are we. You know, my lines are not perfect, and my glue job is not perfect, and that's okay. Hopefully, we'll still end up with a pretty decent little piece. Maybe. Okay. Oh, you know what I was gonna do? Maybe I'll just do it like this. This mulberry paper doesn't tear very well, but when and how it does tear, it gives you that like shredded look, which kind of works great for grass. If that's kind of the look we're going for. And it kind of is, so that works out pretty okay. Okay, we're working it. Now, let's see how we can do. Do we want to do our, I think we'll do our little, let's see if we can make some circles. Excuse me. Got the hiccups. Trying to tear little bitty pieces into circles. Not the easiest thing to do here. And I'm probably not even on screen. Let's see here. I think paper naturally wants to tear in a straight line of some sort. because of the grains of the paper. I'm sure there's a science behind it. So you got to get in there and teeny tiny tear. Okay, a couple more. Let's see what we can do with this. This is seriously using it all up. Using what I have and using it all up. This is where my perfectionist OCD type comes into play. As to how many dots and if they're spaced far enough away and all that good stuff. Well, that little guy's kind of perfect. Down to the little bitty bits. And let's see here, one more for the big guy. That is totally square. Okay. Now I'm gonna hope that there's enough glue on the back side. I'm just gonna glue the tops of these. Hopefully that's enough to make them stay. And I wonder if I should. I think I'm gonna do a layer of glue on the top of this. Mainly because you can see my glue marks around the mushroom. So that'll help hide that. No, I'm not gluing on my glue book. Shame, shame, shame. Not going all the way to the edge though, so. I am working on a mushroom garden. No, stop, rewind. I am working on 2 little garden gnome journals. They do have mushrooms in them, but not the bright red mushrooms. So these do not have a home yet, is what I'm trying to say. Guess I could sneak them in there, but. So I think that's what we're gonna go with for Torn. I'm trying to decide now if I want to go back and outline with a black marker, or let's see here. Let me find my little black marker. Let's fan you dry just a little bit. Ooh, look at all the paper going. Just dry enough around the edges so I can take the black marker and do some outlining. In the meantime, I can clean up my mess just a little bit. Boy, I overestimated how much paper this would take. I don't know if you can see, but these are just the little bits that I used. But this is the bit that I got out. All these stacks here and here. I guess I thought I was gonna like take a lot of paper. It did not, though. That is a good thing. Although in the essence of using what I got, using up what I've got, I didn't really use up much. Guess I'll just chitter chatter with you guys a few minutes while this dries. Like I said, I'm working on a garden gnome journal. I've got my 2 covers done. I got 2 covers done. These are going to be little simple journals. 1 signature journals. I did some sewing. They're cloth journals. And they have little pockets on the inside. So that's the cover of 1. And then this is the cover of the other. I had a little applique on this one, but it has the cloth pockets on the inside as well. Again, these are just simple 1 signature little pamphlet journals, basically, is what I like to call them. Nothing major. My idea is to go around the edge of this in kind of a scribbly, scrabbly way. Although I don't want to mess this up because I do like it. I think they turned out pretty cute, if I do say so myself. But I guess that's just how you do it sometimes with art, is you never know until you try it, so you might as well try it and see what happens. So here we go. I kind of just want to do a scribbly scrabbly. Not all of it's dry yet, so. Probably ruining my marker. Let's see what else we have. I actually think that marker was about dead anyway, so. Let's see what else we have. Yep, I'm going to have to wait till they dry. Because the marker's not wanting to fight against the glue. But you can kind of see where I'm going with that. I think it'll look okay. So I'll wait till these dry. And they're on some craft paper, but it's kind of thin, so I may find something to back them. So yeah, there we go. There's some torn paper. I'll let these dry and I'll draw around them. I don't know if you can see a little edging with the black. I'll do the little details and all that with the black marker once they're dry. And yeah, we'll call it done. That didn't take as long as I thought, so that's pretty good. Day 14, Junk Journal, July 2023. Our prompt is torn, and we did some torn paper mushrooms. So, there you go. Thanks for joining me, and I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is tucked away. That will be interesting. Every day is interesting. So, anyways, thanks for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.